The heart condition of a minister. Now, when I say minister, I mean first the fivefold ministers, and then it extends to kingdom ambassadors. We're all ministers. You understand what I'm saying now, right? There is a heart requirement. Listen very carefully. God does not just use people carelessly. There is a heart condition and a heart requirement that God looks for. And let me tell you this, if God does not find that, you will never truly be used mightily by God. Most people have missed out on the opportunity to be greatly used by God because of their heart condition. Proverbs chapter 23 and verse 26. Proverbs 23 and verse 26. Very quickly, please, let's look at it. Proverbs 23 and verse 26. If you see it projected, can you see it there? Please read with me. Let's read together. 1, 2, read. My son, give me your heart, and let your eyes observe my way. Please look up. The first requirement is the correction and the surrender of your heart. Can I tell you, everything you do that is right or wrong stems from your heart condition. You may have heard me say it in my teachings. You can fast all you want to fast. You can pray all you want to pray. You can do every kind of night vigil or spiritual exercise you want. That the only thing that gives your spiritual exercises credence is the state of your heart. Please say, the state of my heart. The state of your heart vetoes your fasting. The state of your heart vetoes your prayer. The state of your heart vetoes your word study. The state of your heart vetoes your good communication. Many people have every other thing in place, but the state of their heart, the motivation behind your heart, the things that you do. Can I tell you, allow God in the next 1 minute to do a surgery in your heart. There are people who got into ministry fivefold today simply because they heard that when a man preaches, they give him honorarium, and they feel instead of getting a job that I'll be collecting 40,000, when will I gather enough to build a house? Let me quietly go to the vineyard. That corrupted motive. So after 3 years, when it looks like it's not happening, it will be easy to receive power from the devil, because your motivation was never to see Jesus glorified. There are others who their motivation for getting into ministry is because someone looked down on them and said, you will never be great. And he said, I will never be great, you will see. And they went to answer the call. Other people they submitted their job with NMPC, civil defense, you know, all of this place. And I'm not being sarcastic. They didn't seem to get jobs, and they say, instead of wasting away, at least let me be a pastor. I know that there will be one member who believes in me enough to sow into my life. Off they go. Other people are in ministry just because they just feel like, I love God too much, and what will I do with this amount of love I have for God? I can't waste it away. Business is too small to express that love, so let me get to ministry. The state of your heart is what gives you the staying power in ministry. If the state of your heart was corrupt from beginning, no matter what activity you are involved with, believe me, you will end up being frustrated. Is God speaking to someone? In my experience, and many of you may have heard me say that my desire was never to be a man of God, to be a preacher. No. I just loved Jesus with my all, and sincerely, in whatever capacity he wanted me to serve, I would be grateful, more than grateful, to serve. That's why it remains an honor for me today to be given the mandates that he has given me by grace, and I do not toy with it, because the sheer level of gratitude to be trusted with this level of grace, it remains ever before me. Are we together? The state of your heart. You go and ask the Lord. Every time I go to God in prayer, I'm not praying, Lord, more power, more anointing, more fame, more increase. Thank God for those things. But believe me, my greatest prayer till today is, Lord, search my heart, try my thoughts, and find out if there is any wicked way. Oh David, you may never know that there is a murderer in you. You see, let me tell you how the heart condition works. When you see God not bless and help certain people, don't fight him. He knows what he's doing. If you saw the little David, you would never know that there was a murderer hiding in that boy. There are many wrong things in our heart that an opportunity has not yet been created for it to find expression, but it does not mean it is not there. For instance, you never know whether you like women or not. To you, you say, God, for me, no, women, may God forbid it. How did they do that thing? In the name of Jesus Christ. You go and ask David. You never knew that you can fight and kill because somebody called you Joshua Selman instead of Apostle Joshua Selman. You didn't know that there was that lust for power and honor. And while you are starting, God says, beware, walk on this. Can I tell you, whatever God tells you to walk on, don't argue, just walk on it, whether you understand it or not. You never knew that you could kill for money. You could tell lies. You never knew that you could sit down in front of a herbalist and say, I'm tired of this, it must work. By whether if God is not going to help me, what the heaven helps those who, you know, those kinds of wise sayings that come from frustrations. And now you sit down there. I know you are laughing, but I hope you are learning. When your heart condition is wrong, when Christ is not the center of your heart, no matter what God tells me today about my life, I will not argue. I will go quickly to roll before him and say, Lord, I don't want to wait until I see it. If you say it, you are right. Let God be true and every man a liar. This is a lesson for you to learn, because there are many preachers today who do not have any allowance for God to keep vetting and probing their hearts. As at the time you said, God, I love you, you've never stayed in a 5-star hotel. You've never flown private jet or first class or any kind of priority or superior service. So it was just ignorance that was saying I love you. It was not really knowledge. There was nothing to lay down. You were already down. What are you laying down? But by the time you are in the midst of plenty, God lifting and honoring you and helping you, can you still go back and say, God, they may be clapping for me, but here is my heart again? I'm sharing with you a very deep secret. More than just learning principles and principles and principles. If your heart condition is wrong, you will do every principle right. You will be shocked it will still not work. Your heart condition. I am ever aware of this. When God begins to lift me or opens any door, very quickly I go to him. Lord, your boy is here again. With all the human tendencies, people clapping, calling you King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Don't say it will enter you. Go and ask William Branham. Go and ask people who have gone ahead of you. You rush to God and say, before I destroy myself out of foolishness, vet me. And God says, you are doing well, but lost. Be careful. It's already beginning to grow. You don't say, God, God forbid. You are rebuking, God forbid. No. Pride. In the last 2 weeks, it's like pride is already growing. Deal with it. That spirit of competition is already at work in you. The moment he comes to you like that, rejoice. Rejoice. Can I tell you, you may have heard it in my teachings. You know a man who is a man of the secret place because you will never see any deficiency for a long time. You will see this for 2 months. Pride is growing. One day you will just see that it has gone. You will know that the secret place, the place where men are changed. When you see people continue to grow in certain levels of error for a long time, it is because their pride has covered that aspect of them. They don't give God allowance to prune it and work on it. John 15, the person I love is the one that I prune so that he will bear much fruit. You may not like what I'm teaching you this morning, But if it's fruitfulness you want in ministry, forget that pride of perfectionism. Go back to God in sincerity. Till tomorrow, till forever, I will never go to God with any sense of perfectionism. No, we live in a world where we are obsessed to look flawless before men. You better go before God and roll on the ground and say, God, please search my heart. It's not self-condemnation. Let people keep calling you whatever. They will clap for you. The day you crash, they will bury you and move forward. So the heart of men are wicked. They can clap for you and call you all kinds of things. Let ministry go down. You will see the same people who call you King of Kings will say, crucify him. When Benny Hinn was younger in ministry, am I wasting your time? When Benny Hinn was younger in ministry, Marilyn Hickney told him something. She said, Benny, if you can find 5 people who love you sincerely and believe in you, you are about the luckiest man on earth. He laughed and he told her that it was kings that receive him when he goes for crusades. Of course, I'm saying this now with all honor to him and because he has shared it himself. When he had a challenge, you know, in ministry, marriage and all of that, in 24 hours, half of his partners left, sir. Half! The people who are saying we will stand with you and preach the gospel with you. Nobody cared to verify anything. Everybody just went to your tent, O ye Israel. And he stood there broken with bills, in debt. It is painful when those who say Hosanna also say crucify him. So before you allow the flattery of men to destroy you, let me teach you that there is a friend that sticketh closer than a brother. Run away from that celebrity deception and stay with the one who will stay with you no matter what happens. This is a message our generation of ministers need. I receive over 800 text messages every day, and I thank God and I honor the Lord for all of these people. I sleep and I wake up to all kinds of commendations, but I can tell you, I know that there is one and one alone who can accommodate all the versions of me.